It is Mach-E day, and I've been looking forward to this for a few months now. My friend Tristan works at Murray Motors in Muncie, PA, and he worked with his boss to get us a Mach-E for a little road trip today. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna take her on a little road trip and try out the car, try out a bunch of features, look at the range, a bunch of different things that I think would be interesting. I'm driving my father-in-law's Mustang up because I wanted to have a good reference point to base the Mach-E off of. So the Mach-E better have something spectacular if it's going to up that, because I know the noise is not going to be, it's not going to be this. Oh yeah, listen to that. Welcome to the Mach-E. This thing's pretty cool. It definitely pretty nice, very minimalist interior, but everything is on the big touchscreen here in the middle. And just working around the menus, it takes a little bit to get used to, but overall, it looks pretty nice.
Are you filming?
Yeah, you interrupted me.
Sorry.
This is Tristan. We've been film buddies for the past 3 years and have traveled all over the US together. Today we've plotted out a 180-mile route around northern Pennsylvania, and then we got to driving. I think we'll turn it on. I guess it's on.
It's on. It's ready to rumble.
And then there's this little dial. Okay, that should be drive. I think that's it. So let's see what happens. For the first leg of our trip, we left Murray Motors in Muncie and headed to Williamsport. From there, we headed north into the mountains to my childhood home. We had left with 91% charge on the car, and it was predicting 190 miles of range. This was lower than the rated range of 270 miles, quite a bit so. And we think this was due to the cooler weather and maybe the previous driver and their driving habits. Still, with 190 miles on the clock, we felt confident to push the Mach-E to see what it could do.
All right, so this is Josh's live reaction to the first time on the highway.
Whoa, that's
a little quick.
That does. The one thing, it is super, it's really quiet and easy to drive. The Mustang I've been driving is all manual, and you know, it's a GT. It's pretty rough. This feels a lot better. Like it's a lot more comfortable to drive, I would say. And when you put your foot down, oh yeah,
it's quick.
It definitely goes. It definitely goes. It, like instantly. It's not like you're not waiting around. And then we saw it. There's another one. I'm surprised. How are we seeing another one? I've only ever seen one other one in my life. Now we're in the Mach-E club, I guess.
Yeah, I like that.
But what kind of noise did it make? That
feels so good.
I think there's just a little bit of real noise in there, and then you have like this fake like spaceshipy electric V8 motor noise.
It into hyperdrive.
I gotta say, even though it's fake, that really makes it more enjoyable, I guess. It's kind of like when I had my Chevy Cavalier, and the thing was not terribly powerful, but it made a lot of noise, and that just made it really enjoyable. We made it to my dad's, and we're just gonna get his impression on this. He's been a mechanic for his whole life.
I think you should say something about like this is going to be his first experience with a car that doesn't have an engine on.
Okay, surprise time. You want to change our oil? We brought something for you.
I saw. It's a Mustang. It's not a Mustang. It just has a horse in the front of it. Oh, it is a Mustang.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the.
It's got the 3 lights and the,
and the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see the engine?
Yeah, I'd like to see the engine.
It's open.
Well, it's all covered up. You have to lift this out.
Pretty good.
You have to lift this out to like look at the engine.
I forgot we could look out the top.
Oh, that's full copies.
Yeah, I know, it's a real nice
Glass, so it's all
real nice.
Whoa. Now we lost. Man, it took off like my brain went back to the back of my head.
I'm not sure where he. Oh, there he is. Right behind him.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty good, like a regular car.
Do you think it's like a lot different than...
Driving a regular car?
Yeah.
Nah. It's quieter. Yeah, it's real smooth. It's just like electric. So it's yeah, it's cool. I need to get one of these. Of course, I'd run the battery dead too, except of course if I'd see my range and I'd see my mileage, I'd say, I gotta get mileage here.
Little did my dad know how prophetic he was. Leg 2 of our journey was an 80-mile trek through the mountains to the Electrify America charger in Bloomsburg.
We're in the county, as it's called to locals, Sullivan County. It's a really remote county. There's one traffic light in the whole county. We went through it, back that way a little bit. And we're starting to get down there on range. We're like at 86 miles to go, and we have 41 to go until we get to the charging station. So we're trying to drive a little easy. There's nothing out here. I mean, there's hardly any gas stations and definitely no chargers. I wasn't thinking we would have this problem today, but I think with the temperatures being a little cooler and the fact that it wasn't fully charged when we got it, it kind of set us back a little bit. Oh, I better run the defrost. I don't want to run the defrost. The climate control keeps kicking on automatically, and so we have to keep turning it off. Otherwise, I think we would have been stuck like miles ago. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. But we are definitely trying to minimize its use a little. Now it is on auto again.
Maybe when you turn this
It's
on,
probably when we turn the defrost on. This car has a mind of its own. There it is. The battery is at 27%. We're at the charging station now. And that means we have 58 miles, so we still would have enough to get back, but I want to top it up a little bit and try out the Electrify America station, see how easy that is. So first off, I need to open the charging door.
I think you probably just push it up.
You think I just push it? Oh, look at that. You were very correct.
Now, I've never charged an EV before, so take what happened next with a grain of salt. As instructed by the charger, we plugged it into the car, and we were promptly greeted with a message that the connection had failed. After trying all 4 stations, I gave Electrify America a call and spent about 45 minutes troubleshooting with a really nice technical support guy. We eventually concluded that the issue was not with the charger or the car, but we needed to have the car registered in the Ford Pass app. There were connection issues in getting the car to talk to the app, and so we just decided to call it a day and try to make it back to the dealer. But with the low range, Tristan became very introspective on the best way to use the remaining battery.
Like, I'm thinking of a battery, and I'm like, I want to get there as quick as possible because the battery, like, do you get what I'm, like, if I'm doing something on my phone, I'm like, I just want to use it fast and get done with it, because you think of battery as being like a constant dying. At least, I know that doesn't make sense, but that's kind of like how my head has it.
And so he tried to floor it.
How many cars, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Go past that breeze.
I'll wait till we get around the turn, and I'll try it out. I think that it's just such a like exciting experience to know that, you know, all of the cars coming up are going to be electric and they're going to be this way. So it's kind of cool to be experiencing this next generation of what vehicles are, and like it's just fun to have it with such a legacy car like the icon of the Mustang, and sort of have that reimagined into like the future is really fun. That's all I have to say.
My final thoughts on the Mach-E. Well, it really lives up to the Mustang name in some areas, in other areas it doesn't. It's super quick, which is cool. It has the built-in noise, which is neat, and it looks like a Mustang, more or less. The areas where it doesn't quite handle up, it's a little bit too quiet maybe, or a bit of a bigger car, so it's going to feel different there. It's going to feel more like a crossover, like my Crosstrek. It actually feels pretty similar size-wise. And so a question we had when we were driving was, who's this actually for? And it's probably for people who wish they had a Mustang, a muscle car of sorts, or love Mustangs, but they have some kids or some dogs and cats or different things that they need to transport. And so they can do that in this because it's a four-door and it allows them to do that. It's also for people who want something from, say, a legacy automaker that's not Tesla, that's an electric car, and that actually is a really good electric car. I mean, it has a frunk, which is really cool. Not many have that. And it also, you know, it has the acceleration, it has the looks, which is something that other ones don't. So I really think this is a really great electric car if you're in the market for it. So we did stop at the Electrify America charger to try to fast charge this on a level 3, and as you saw, that was pretty disappointing. I do believe that's kind of teething pains on the whole charging infrastructure network in the US. Over time, I believe that will work itself out, but for now, you probably should be prepared for that a little bit if you're gonna have an electric car. I'm gonna keep test driving some more electric cars over the coming months. And that's why we need electric trucks. I'm gonna keep test driving some electric cars over the next coming months as I prepare to buy my own. So if you guys wanna join me in that, hit the subscribe button and just follow along. So I'm Josh, this is Next Garage. I'll see you in the next one.